Hey, what's good, champions? What's up, Any for Lifers? Arian Tyson here, fellow Any for Lifer from St. Louis. And I'm coming at you to shoot this video because someone messaged me and they're saying that they're looking forward to hearing my review, hearing my thoughts on the New Edition story. And I don't want to let down my audience. So having said all that, I'm going to give you my honest opinion about the movie. The movie was phenomenal for many reasons. I love the fact that all 6 members of the group, really all 7 members of the group, had direct input into the story and what the world saw. And they say numbers don't lie. And when over 6 million people tune in to see a story that was long overdue to be told, that speaks volumes. When you find out that it's BET's highest rated movie in over 5 years, that says something. It shows how loyal Any for Lifers are to New Edition, to Bell Biv DeVoe, to Bobby Brown, to Ralph Tresvant, to Johnny Gill. And it also shows how relevant New Edition still is 34 years later. It's been nearly 34 years since Candy Girl dropped. And the fact of the matter is, at the end of the day, there is no group that has really done what New Edition has done. No group. If I was to rank this miniseries among, let's say, the Jacksons or the Temptations, I don't really count the 5 Heartbeats, even though I love the 5 Heartbeats, but the 5 Heartbeats was not a miniseries. It was a movie. It wasn't a miniseries. New Edition is number 1 on my list. And the reason it's on my list, it's number 1 on my list, because all the members had direct input into it. And I love the transparency in this movie. I don't care how long, I don't care how big of an NE fan you are. And I'm a huge NE fan. But the fact of the matter is, there is not a person who watched that movie that can say that they knew everything that they talked about in that movie. We learned something that we did not know. I don't care how big of an NE fan you are. You learned something that you did not know. Whether it was from them trying to pressure Ralph to go solo even before Candy Girl was released, or whether it was them trying to vote Mike out of the group before they tried to vote Bobby out of the group. Management wanted Mike gone. I didn't know that. Or whether it was, and even to this day, people did not know that Bobby was voted out of the group. They thought he just left the group and went solo. No, he was voted out. Or whether or not we knew Bobby had issues with drugs. Very few of us, if any of us, knew that Ricky struggled with it. I love the transparency in this movie. I loved it. The fact that the stress from these unresolved issues not being taken care of, how it caused the strain, even in Uncle Brooks, seeing his creation, because he loved those boys. He loves them to this day, just the toll that it took on him physically and emotionally. But when the chips was down at the end of the day, when they needed each other, they were there. And they was able to put all the BS aside, all the nonsense aside, and get back to it. One of the things that I wish they would have talked about was what happened when they did the tribute to Michael Jackson in 2009 during the BET Awards, because the BET Awards happened the same weekend that Michael Jackson died, and how BET went to New Edition and they was like, we need y'all to do the Jackson 5. I wish they would have talked about that in the movie. But overall, all of the performers, they embodied each member of the group, especially Ralph's character, Mike's character, Johnny's character, Bobby's character. They embodied who they played. And that says a lot. Wood Harris did a great job as Bert Pain. And it just makes me respect Bert Pain even more because he is so instrumental to New Edition. And just the fact that he said from the very beginning, no one person is bigger than the group. He established that from the beginning. And that says a lot. And so even now, I'm excited because of the news that I found out today. That I was saying it would have been great if New Edition would have dropped an album right around the time that the movie was coming out, just to feed off that momentum. You had the Walk of Fame recognition on Monday. Then you had the New Edition movie. Then we got the BBD album today, which I'm picking up tomorrow. But we just found out from Johnny Gill that New Edition is about to go back in the studio. And I've been saying that. I said that even after they notched the #1 single with This One's For Me and You. They should have went back into the studio and did an album. Better late than never. Because this is the last album they did. 2004, One Love. Now, what I would like to do, and I love this album, even though it was promoted very poorly, but I personally want to see something reminiscent of this. I want to see an album with all 6 members. All 6 members. What I don't want is for the tour to be like this tour was, the Home Again tour. But anything is possible, especially with NE. And it's better late than never, but thank you so much. I'm so proud to be an NE for lifer. I'm so proud of the quality of the movie. I learned so much that I didn't even know that happened. And it just makes me respect those brothers even more. Because we all have demons. We all have things that we struggle with. But nevertheless, they remembered why they started. And 34 years later, since Candy Girl, they're still here. They're still relevant. And they're still going stronger than ever before. And I'm looking forward to the tour. I will be there. And people have already contacted me and said, let me know when you get your tickets because you be having them exclusive. So nevertheless, I will be there, but I'm excited. And I just wanted to give my 2 cents about what I thought about this movie. If you haven't seen it, you need to watch it. And you need to watch it with open mind because you definitely going to learn some things. And you're going to wonder why NE for lifers love New Edition so much. My life would not be nearly as blessed as it has been and as it is if it wasn't for New Edition and some of the songs that they've done, because some of the songs they've done is the soundtrack to my life. So I'm going to end this. Definitely NE for life. Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, Ralph, Johnny, and of course Uncle Brooke as well. So talk to y'all later. One love. Peace.